Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you a quick update. We're working on the doors, both the passenger and driver's door of the 58 Chevy Impala. So we've been making a lot of progress on the body and the metal fabrication, which we'll share with you an update here shortly. But with the doors, they needed quite a bit of work. This being the passenger door, it needed quite a bit more work than the driver's door. So in previous videos, there was all kinds of body filler and fiberglass and layers of different products. When we stripped the door down, we discovered we had, and you can see here the remnants of the old patch. They basically took a piece of steel and then they drilled a bunch of holes and pop riveted this replacement panel on top of the rusted panel. And then they had put a whole bunch of body filler on top to try and hide this patch that was sitting on top. But then when they did that, they did some work to the front fender on the passenger side, and it's got the same kind of deal. It has metal on top of the rusted metal, and then it just distorts everything, and that's why there's so much body filler that was put over top. So what we did is we've eliminated this panel, and you can see where there's been lots of corrosion, and that's the big drawback. You can see there's a bunch of like goop, and I don't even know what that product is that they use to plug the rusted hole down below. So when it rots away, the proper thing to do is what we've done here, is we've cut the steel out, we've made a new piece, and then shape it, work it in, which is quite a bit of work, but once you shape it in and you weld it and you grind it smooth, you're back to metal again. And then as opposed to having this sitting on top with all these pop rivets through and sticking out and then a bunch of body filler. So we've eliminated that, and then there's another piece here that they had done too, and you can see the numerous pop rivets that were there, and it was way up into here. So it's definitely not the way to do a repair, by pop riveting a bunch of stuff on top and filling it. So then when you flip this door over, you can see it's just like factory again. So you can see we've gone, this is the original door skin that comes over, and here's all the holes that they had drilled through, and pop rivet pieces were sticking out, and same thing along the bottom. So now this is all made by hand, so internally our guys have made this nice new piece and then hammer and dollied it over. If we lay a straight edge across this, it's perfectly straight both this way and along the bottom. We folded it over, and when you measure it properly, it looks exactly like the factory piece, just continuing. You can see how nice the corner is here. It's welded closed. Where it's folded over, the angle is perfect, and then it's ground smooth. So it's a lot of detail work, but it's very important because we want to make sure that these are done right. So this is the passenger door of the 58 Impala, and then on the driver's door, there's a couple of things. First of all, on the bottom, we've done some repairs here, not as extensive as needed to be on the other door, but you can see there's some repair areas here where we've done quite a bit of welding and grinding. Excuse me. And then there's a notorious, and we've done it to both doors. There's a problem area in the design on a lot of the older GM cars. Whenever you look at, especially the two doors, there's a weak point or a weak area, and it's always both driver and passenger door where this door skin kind of shapes around and then comes straight where the window channel is. There's a lot of stress on this section, and what we've done is we've reinforced it closed. So you can see inside here, I think the camera can pick it up, there's the inner door panel. It kind of curls around and then is stamped and spot welded, but from the factory they just put one spot weld right here, and then the rest is just open. So we've welded that completely shut. We've welded the top seam all the way across to give it more strength, and then we grind it smooth so we still have the clearance for the pillar and the glass and the trim. Excuse me, but it strengthens that panel, and it's just an important detail to do. So we've done it on both the driver and passenger doors, because if you look at a lot of the mid 50s to early 60s GM cars, there's always damage in this area where they split and crack and get distorted. So we're going to eliminate that design flaw by welding it solid in behind and grinding it smooth. It just strengthens the door, and then there is no weak point anymore. So this is just a quick update. That's the doors on the 58 Chevy Impala. And I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.